Hi there! How's it going? It's been a bit. Me and Junie have a very special video for you today. We're going to be talking about all the stuff that we did this year. She just cares about Millet right now. I thought that it would be cute to do a little intro. Would you guys like to see the only thing that gives my life meaning anymore? Watch this. Can you do a spin? Good girl. Shake. Good girl. Hi. Give me a kiss. That's my bird. So this year I did not nearly as much in terms of cosplay as I have in other years, but I did actually do quite a bit. It was mostly me just cosplaying one character, but I thought it would be fun. I have 50 photos for us to go through today. Junie won't be here the whole time because it's her lunchtime, but you'll hear her in the background. She'll probably talk and do her thing. But it's been a while since she's been on camera. I wanted to show you off, right? Yeah. Okay, now you're making a mess. I will be right back. Alright, so in the time that I was feeding my bird, I realized that I didn't even explain what I was doing. I was just like, oh, I got 50 photos to share. So for those of you who are new, and there was a lot of you, which first and foremost, I appreciate you all so much for getting me to over 1K subscribers this year. I don't know how it happened. I have been posting a lot of shorts, but I haven't been doing any long form content at all, so I guess the shorts are doing something, but it's very nice to have you here. If you manage to find your way from the shorts to my other videos, that is great, and I really appreciate having you here. I'm rambling. Basically, I wanted to say thank you all for joining me and for also dealing with me. Not getting into anything negative in this video. If you would like a rundown on everything that's been going on, I will leave a video here, and then there's also a bit more in my Mettaton video. For now, we're just focusing on the good stuff that happened this year in terms of cosplay, events, and general life things that happened that were positive. So, I have moved. I really hope that nothing went wrong in the time that I moved, but you know, I'm not good at this, and I'm really out of practice, so we will see how it goes. But for now, I am going to pull up my little file that I made. You won't see any of what I'm doing on my computer, but I will put up each photo here, and I should probably move back a bit more. I don't even know how I'm sitting on this chair. It's such a mess. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough for photos. If not, I apologize. I'm trying. Alright, so my first cosplay this year was Zoro from One Piece. Last year, actually, I got into One Piece. I had never watched it before then. I know I was more of a Naruto person, obviously, but I decided to give it a chance with the live action that was coming out, and I wanted to at least get through the content that they were covering in the anime before we got to the series. Honestly, I love both. I can't speak on it because I'm not a longtime fan, so I don't know exactly, like, if it really hit the mark or whatever, but for me personally, it hit the mark. I really enjoyed it, and it only enhanced my love for the series as a whole. But I ended up doing Zoro. I fell in love with him the second I saw him on screen, and yeah, I know, surprise, surprise, I really, really, really have a brand. But the funny thing with Zoro is I kind of just wanted to be him. I mean, of course, I think he's handsome, and I wouldn't mind a little something something, but you know, I kind of just also want to be him, and I found the swords for a really good deal, and they're actually right here. These are my Zoro pictures. I actually only cosplayed him the one time. Nate and I haven't done Luffy and Zoro yet, but we definitely plan to. I wanted to cosplay him to Anime North, but the 3 swords are very heavy. I did not want to deal with that, so I ended up doing my other One Piece cosplay, which you will see very soon. But these are my pictures. I just took some selfies. I also have some TikToks. Every TikTok I do with Junie just makes my heart flutter because she's so cute. So, getting into the events, we went to Furnal Equinox. I will let you in on a secret. I've always kind of been furry. I love anthropomorphic characters. I've always been into them. I feel like most of us have watched Disney movies and whatnot here, but I never really identified as a furry, even though I went through a FNAF phase. I hit all of the check marks for the stereotypes, but I never really identified as a furry, I guess. Then we went to the furry con, and yeah, I identify as a furry now. I mean, it took a lot of self-reflection and self-acceptance to be able to admit that Helliverse is just a furry show. I'm a lot better off for it. I think it's cool. I think it's a really cool culture. I think the con scene is a lot different. I feel like cosplay is a lot more competitive in a lot of ways. Now, I know that there's obviously terrible parts of any community, but I did find that I felt like I had to mask less there, if that makes sense. So for the first day, I did a cute little cockatiel look. I'm used to being in full costume whenever I go to an event. I did enjoy myself. I just kind of felt underdressed, even though my outfit was really cute, and looking back on it, I like what I did with my makeup there. I think that's very cute. Yeah, the first day, totally awesome. There was actually a full con vlog, which was one of the very few long form videos I made this year. It's a good watch. I would highly recommend it. We had a lot of fun there. And that was like when we had been getting into the Helliverse initially, so I found a lot of awesome prints there. Like I found this one there, and then my other Huskerdust one up there. I also have a few stickers and stuff, and also the keychain, and I sold a booth out of the Angel Dust keychain. You're welcome. The next day, I did Haku in a bunny onesie, and this was the first time I used my real hair for Haku. I honestly love it. I don't know if I'll go back to the wig. I still have my wigs, obviously, but I don't know. It was just so much fun. I think I really do need to dye my hair every time I do Haku, just because I have a lot of grays. I do. They've only been getting worse as I've gotten older, and that's the good old Calabrese genes for you. But yeah, this is the side view of my hair that day. I was really happy with it. That's obviously not all my real hair. The bun is actually a bun piece, and I just ordered that from Amazon, and then I ordered those Y2K butterfly clips, and yeah, I really liked my hair that day. There's the outfit with the hoodie up. It was a very surreal experience to be wearing a onesie out in public. I felt very comfortable. It was very comfortable. This is a side note, totally unrelated to cosplay, but we saw an eclipse. And I have to put this in here because that was probably one of the best parts of this year, was seeing that eclipse. We actually saw it right from my house. We just walked right out into my backyard, went into the field, and we sat on a hill and we watched the world go dark. Everything got really cold, really dark, and everyone was cheering. You can see it in the video right before everything started going dark. All of the wildlife was getting confused, but the crows actually started flocking together, going to take shelter somewhere right before anything even happened. And I thought that was really cool. And this is just me being a bird nerd for a second. Really shows the intelligence of corvids. And even parrots, my cockatiels, started going to sleep. I call it my chicken cam, but I have a camera set up in my room just to keep an eye on my babies. And they were sleeping. They went to sleep for a little while because it was getting dark out. So it really was cool to see the intelligence of different species of bird going through the motions of an eclipse. Because I mean, if I was a little animal, I wouldn't know what to do either. I was a big animal and I had no idea what was going on, but it was really cool. There was this beautiful, almost sunset sort of looking thing in the horizon where I believe it was what remained of the sun's light peeking through on the horizon, and it was beautiful. I have dreams about it. I would love to see another one in my lifetime because that was pretty cool. What wasn't cool was the multiple tornado warnings that occurred this year, one of which we grabbed all of our birds and went down to the basement for, only for 15 minutes later. They were like, it's good, it passed right by. But I'm getting off topic. So after that, we went to Anime North. I cosplayed all 3 days. We did Naruto the first day, so I did, of course, do Haku. And this is also my real hair. Again, I used that bun piece, except I made a little bun cover for it. I was really happy with how this turned out. I've been itching to cosplay Haku again. It's been so long, but that was me as Haku and Nate as Neji. And yeah, we looked really cute that day. You should also check out my Anime North Con vlog. That has all of the shoots we went to. We went to the Naruto shoot. I do think I have some pictures of that in here. Let me see. Oops. No, I don't have pictures of it in here, but go check out the pictures. I'm not going in order of my lineup for Anime North purely because I cosplayed Angel Dust way too much this year, so I'm going to group all my Angel pictures together next, but I wanted to show off my Nami cosplay. So Nami is the other character from One Piece that I decided to cosplay. It was a lot easier to navigate Anime North dressed in that. I was actually a little cold. I had a lot of fun as Nami. I felt very cute and pretty. It's actually not often that I don't feel some type of way about cosplaying female characters. I felt very confident in that costume and no icky dysmorphia feelings, which I really appreciated. This is my favorite picture, hands down, of my Nami cosplay. I probably won't get a better picture than this. That scene was so impactful in the anime, and I really wanted to recreate it. And I also thought it was really cool because my love has a tattoo that says "Fortune favors the brave" on it, and I think it really adds to it. I don't know. The composition of this photo is just so pretty. I love it. And then me with money, pretty self-explanatory. I robbed my fiance for some bills because I didn't have any. And then that's me and my love as Nami and Luffy. Look at how cute he is. Oh, see, I'm gonna get distracted. I really shouldn't have put him in this, but I had to. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know how many pictures of Angel I have in this album, but there's a lot. I, without a doubt, cosplayed him the most this year, and there's just too many pictures I want to share. So these are my Anime North pictures. The only thing I wasn't happy about with Angel at Anime North was my makeup. I hadn't really perfected the ratio of my concealer to my powder yet, so I did feel a little cakey, but I think the photos turned out really nice. I also did some editing on them. I'm not the best editor, but I like to think that they look pretty neat. Obviously, my love takes all these photos, so big shout out to him. So this one's my favorite out of the ones that I have thus far. I love how it looks. I don't even think I was posing in this picture because I was getting ready to pose, like I was half posed, but I was looking down. So obviously I don't think I was posing in this one, but it's just one of those like candid shots that just look really nice. And that's the thing, I don't want it to be like, oh, here's the day, they clearly posed. Yes, I was posing, but I wasn't ready, if that makes sense. Funny thing, so I'm actually gonna edit this in. I don't have this in my folder, but this shot is actually almost identical to the photo of Mello I got the Anime North before last. And then this is me and my love as Ronnie the Witch from Elden Ring, and obviously Angel Dust. A very lovely, nice, kind person took a photo for us. We don't normally get full body shots together, so it was very nice. This was the day of all the arms. Again, if you want to watch my Anime North Con vlog, that's there. The day of all the arms. There were so many arms. We have this thing. Why are you hiding?
No, it was just tripping.
This is the weirdest crack ship ever.
Wait, you're not into me?
No.
No, it's because
Ladies is
there's
extra.
a female.
And I also didn't mention before, I do have a full video of the process of my Angel Dust cosplay, which I will also link. This was after Anime North. We're getting into home shoots, so bear with me there. I haven't really broken out of the home shoots since COVID. It does the trick for me personally. I don't need a location shoot constantly, even though it would be nice to do more. There's so much going on in my life that I don't have time for it, so it's easier to just have a tripod and a backdrop and take photos that I'm happy with, that I don't have to jump through hoops with a photographer trying to edit my photos, you know? I've talked about it before. But anyway, this is me and my baby. She really loves my Angel Dust cosplay. She loves my cosplays in general, but for whatever reason, she really loves Angel. Every time I come in the costume, she just wants to be on me, which I think is very cute. She is the only one of our flock members that is not absolutely terrified of cosplay. This was just a random shot that I took. I had partially disrobed out of my costume to eat, and I went and I took a few pictures because I thought that it looked pretty. This is a very good picture, and it had to be in here for obvious reasons. I'm not going to elaborate on that. I'm very proud of myself. I found a robe that looked near identical to his, and I got slutty with it. I'm sorry. I'm a whore. I really am. I don't care anymore. Sex positivity is so important, and I'm so glad that we're embracing it in 2024, and I will continue to embrace it in 2025. There, look, I don't have an ass, but look at how nice that looks. I think that's a good ass. It's not an ass, but it's like an as. an ah. This was a fun little look I did. I used my Lulu cosplay. So the nails are actually my Lulu nails. The choker's Lulu, and obviously the outfit is Lulu. I managed to get a few pictures with the arms, but they're attached with magnets and no Velcro, which I have on my main costume. Sometimes the magnets just don't hold on flimsy material, and that was one of those times. That key ring I'm holding up is to Angel Dust's room. It's number 69. I don't know how many pictures that was, because there are more. We're not done yet, but we're taking a break because I want to talk about Mettaton. This is Mettaton. Obviously, if you watched my other video, you will have become very well versed with Mettaton. It feels surreal to be talking about him as a project I completed this year. I feel so fulfilled in that and happy that despite everything, it's still me. This was another edit I did. Figured I'd do something a little tacky because why not? This was on Halloween. I plan on wearing him again in the future, obviously, but I did only do him twice this year. More And again, Nate took all of these. Very talented photographer. Thank you, baby. We did Huskerdust. Yep. Nate cosplayed my husband. I'm getting all flustered. He looks so good. Can we just say this? This man, he looks so good. He looks so good. Anyway, I'm calm. I'm cool. We're going to move it along. We're going to calm the fuck down, and we're going to talk about Anime North Halloween. I do have a video for Anime North Halloween as well, but it is not a con vlog. It is us gambling at the claw machine to lose our baby. So go check that out if you want to see how we did. But Anime North Halloween, lots of fun once we actually got in there. The line was probably one of the longest I've ever been in, and I used to stand in line for GA at concerts back when concerts were only $30. I think there needs to be an overhaul on how they do things. I think having an actual ticket system would work, because as it stands now, it is $5 at the door. I think they need to start capping. I have only gone for the past 2 years, but from what I've heard from Nate, it has only gotten bigger as the years go on. I think, as unfortunate as it is, there either needs to be a cap or they need to move to a new venue. I think the first option would be best, just because the venue is great. There was a lot of unnecessary stress and they only had one person managing the crowd. There needs to be a better system in place, but I love the event. It is such a fun little event to just go out for a night. And again, the venue's very nice. Everything's nice once you actually get in there. Okay, so that was a fucking tangent. And then this was my most recent run of Angel, where I did a drag version. So I had this vision for a TikTok to Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. I started with my actual Angel wig, and then I transitioned to my drag wig. This was a lot of fun. I really want to do more drag looks as Angel. I enjoy doing the makeup. I took inspiration from his canon drag look, and I also, put my own spin onto it. That is it. So, on top of all the cosplay I did this year, I do feel like there is an immense personal internal growth that occurred. Being more open and honest about things. I am also embracing my inner whore. We've all been known that Azzy's a whore for a very long time, but Azzy is becoming more confident in blossoming as a whore. I have migrated all my stuff from my NSFW account over to my main account. I honestly don't care anymore. I'm having fun. I'm me. I'm 2 years to 30. I can do whatever I want. I am also being more open about my stance on things, especially when they relate to personal experiences I have had where I feel like I have a platform to speak on and I have good points to back it up, because I have been quiet for too long and just tried not to rock the boat. It's important to take back autonomy and to not censor yourself when you completely wholeheartedly believe in something. And yeah, I've gotten some backlash for it, but you know what? The people who matter will stick around. Going into 2025, I really just want to keep being honest with myself and with everyone else. I want to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, and just continue to be the best person I can possibly be. We are closing the chapter on a very difficult and fun and scary and exciting year. And I do hope that you will all join me next year in 2025. I can't give you any cause plans at the moment just because I am focusing on the cosplays I currently have. And if something comes along, I do have plans to do something from Elden Ring just to join Nate.
What, you don't want a great sword?
A what?
A great sword, yeah.
A what?
And also, he's been getting me into it, and I really enjoy it. So, probably something from Elden Ring. I'm not sure if I will be doing more Helliverse cosplays. Maybe I really would like to cosplay something from Hell of a Boss, but it's all up in the air right now. With that all said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. If you're interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if that's something you're into. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video.